Frontier Initiative. We have the one and only Connor. Connor, I'd like to take a seat here.
Okay.
I got a few questions for you.
Yes, absolutely.
How's it going this evening?
Well, I've had better evenings, but all things considered, not too bad.
I see you have meat on your face.
Yes, it's meat from Superior Meats out of Swift Current, Saskatchewan.
Used to be.
Yes, yeah, they no longer exist, but I have their meat. And I'm holding it up to my face because I got in a fight this evening.
Well, I was there for the beginning of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get to see the entire performance, but if you wouldn't mind enlightening us on what happened, I'd be appreciative, and I think the fans would be appreciative if you could tell your side of the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the long and short of it is, I'm done with the meat now. You can see.
Are you though, really?
Wow.
Okay.
I might cook these later,
Okay.
but I'm done with them as an ice pack. Next, they're food. But I, as you recall, was hanging out because, well, let me start from the beginning. Let me start way back from the beginning.
We're not going all the way back to your childhood, are we?
No,
Okay,
no.
okay.
But the
I just
beginning
wanna
of the
make sure.
controversy. The beginning of the controversy.
Okay. The fans don't want to hear about everything. Right?
No, they don't want to hear about my mother. Anyway, as I was saying, as a lot of people in Tompkins know, there's been a recent Facebook page that has opened up by the name of Ricochet Music. And they have been
That's our Siberian friend, correct?
Russian. I don't know if he's from Siberia.
Part of Russia, isn't it?
It is part of Russia, that's true.
I did feel.
And he's the neighbor. He is the neighbor of the Frontier Trading Post here in Tompkins, Saskatchewan. And he's been discrediting.
We like to call it 306.
Okay. Here in the 306. And
Appreciate that.
he's been discrediting the town administration and making AI videos and so on and so forth and blah, 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 blah. And it's been a big tizzy here in the town. And so, I just left a comment on his most recent video.
What was the comment?
My comment was, the long and short of it was, I said the videos were
How about the
stupid.
long?
Okay.
Don't put the short in there. Nobody likes
The
short.
long,
We want to get into this.
Yeah,
we
that's
want
true.
everybody to hear the whole factual parts of this story.
this is true. Well, the long is, I said, his most recent video, I said it was stupid, I said it was factually incorrect, and,
How so?
well, he was bemoaning Queen Victoria.
Okay, good enough.
Yes.
Continue it.
And using factual incorrectness. And I went into some of the details.
No, I said good enough.
Yes, yeah. Well,
We'll move forward.
but anyway, and I said that
David Letterman has nothing on me.
considering half of his videos are whining about
Your
Saskatchewan.
plastic's flapping. Tuck it in. Oh. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I said since half of his videos are whining about Saskatchewan, why doesn't he just go somewhere else like Alberta?
Well, I could think of a few reasons, but continue.
Well,
Continue.
that
Continue.
was I just asked a question.
Remember, don't lean back on the chair. You'll fall.
Yes.
You've already wiped out enough tonight.
So I ask him.
Sausage is getting played out.
I ask him, why doesn't he just move to Alberta or wherever if he hates Saskatchewan so much? And he gives me this big, long AI-generated comment, which I can't even remember the details from. And so I told him, listen, I don't know, man. Last time I saw you in person, the Russian, last time I saw him in person, he was all quiet and wouldn't even make eye contact with me.
So he was non-confrontational, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
And I tried to be pleasant with him last time I saw him, and he wouldn't respond to my pleasantries. He wouldn't make conversation with me or nothing. And so I said, listen, you play this big talk, because he was like insulting.
Sorry about that.
He was like insulting me and like denigrating me in his comment.
Did he call you hurtful names? Did he misuse your pronouns?
No.
Okay,
He didn't misuse my pronouns, but he did call me a liberal,
Okay.
which I didn't appreciate. And so I said, listen, man, you wouldn't even make eye contact with me last time. I tried to be nice last time. I saw you. You wouldn't even make eye contact, and now you're making these big accusations on the World Wide Web, of the Facebook. And
Facebook.
yes. And so I'm like, listen, buddy, you're a bit of a coward. That's all I said. And so a little while later, I got a phone call.
That was the phone call over here by the...
No, this is before.
This is prior to.
I was in the store.
There was an abundance of phone calls, maybe?
There was 2 phone calls.
We'll
two
call
phone
that
calls.
An abundance.
Yes.
It's a big word. I just got the word of the day calendar. Anyways, sorry.
He calls me when I'm inside the store, and he says, like, well, where are you right now? You want to talk in person? You saying I'm a coward? Where are you right now? And I told him where I was. Told him I was in Tompkins.
In front of the store.
Yes.
Don't forget that part.
Yes. I was in front of the store. And I said, if you want to come meet me and come talk, you can come meet me and come talk. And so he's like, okay, well,
Do you
I'll
ever
come.
think if you grew a mustache, people would take you more serious?
Potentially.
Just throwing that out there. It works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
I'll give that a
Continue,
shot, maybe.
Continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm waiting around, and that's when you come into play. Because I'm waiting around for this guy to show up.
And I was talking to
You were talking
one of the passers-by.
to one of the passers-by, and I come over, and I wanted to come talk to just pass the time and tell someone that there might be a fight going on. Because he was...
Which you didn't, though.
Yes. But he was acting aggressively over the phone, and I was waiting for my moment, because I try to be polite. And I didn't want to interrupt your guys' conversation, and I was waiting for a moment where it was appropriate. But he was acting quite aggressively over the phone. I think I might have hurt his ego a little bit when I called him a coward.
That happens.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with an ego, it doesn't take much to hurt an ego. Sometimes the slightest comment or the factual accusation will totally destroy an ego. It's a very volatile. It's like an atom.
Mm-hmm.
It's so small that it's so volatile.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's the hard part of an ego.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I was just about to get involved in your conversation and talk about my own car and my own experiences with vehicles that you drive on, even though they don't really function quite correctly. And then I got another phone call. And in this phone call, he calls me a coward for standing in front of a business.
And that's when you swelled up and you did the march.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
marched.
well, would you like to demonstrate for the audience?
It wasn't it wasn't a subtle walk, and it was quite aggressive. Like your shoulders puffed up, and you marched down the street.
Yes,
I
yes.
could tell there was definitely something bothering you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what kind of a sense, but there's something definitely bothering you.
Well, and it's my understanding that you thought it was because of something you said.
Well, yeah. I mentioned something about shit vehicles. Bad vehicles. Sorry, bad vehicles. And yeah, I assumed you'd taken offense to it because I've seen your vehicle. Which is actually not any better than my vehicles.
Yeah.
That's
well,
why I was,
and
I
you
was
know
a
what?
little-
You know what?
I was kind of wondering why you were taking offense to the comment.
No, and I know I have a bad vehicle, and I honestly I've driven bad vehicles for most of my life, and I find I enjoy them. So don't worry. No offense was taken from you. It was from this Russian fellow. So he calls me a coward for waiting out front and tells me to meet him in the back. So I walk down this
Which technically you never enter a back alley. That's not good karma. There's bad
That's
things.
true. Well, but you know what?
Bad things happen in back alleys. Just saying.
Do you know what happened?
Pregnancies, drug use, stabbings.
Mm-hmm.
2 out of the 3, most definitely in Tompkins.
Well, and you know what happened was the exact same thing that happened to him happened to me. He hurt my ego by calling me a coward.
So then you had to do the I'm the king rooster in the hen house, where the march came in. Yeah, I get it. The feathers were fluffed. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But anyway.
We like to call it the Banty chicken around here.
Okay.
You know. Yeah, I get it.
And so I walked and I met him in the back alley and I called out to him. I'm like, Andre, where are you? That's the name of the Russian gentleman. And
judging by the name, yes, I would have guessed he was Russian.
Yes.
You probably wouldn't have to clarify that for me.
Yeah. But the audience, you never know.
Well, touche.
And so he makes his presence known and he starts approaching me.
In a confrontational manner?
Yes.
Yes.
At which point I start backing away.
He was hostile.
Yes. Very hostile, very immediately confrontational energy. And so I start backing away because I'm like, I don't want to get stabbed. One of the
Nothing worse than coming home with speed holes.
Exactly.
I get it.
Yes.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
And so I tell him, I'm like, because he's like, why are you backing away? And I said, well, I don't want to get stabbed, right? And because he dresses in this big leather jacket.
Which, to clarify, we're not being racial or anything like that. It's kind of a cultural thing with people from that country.
Right. And he had this big leather jacket on and these pants with like all sorts of pockets. I don't know what are in those pockets. I don't know what is in any of that.
Could be a peach. Could be a switchblade. You don't
exactly.
know. You don't know.
I don't know.
That's
so
right.
I back up, and I'm like, I don't want to get stabbed. And so he's like, okay, we'll meet on neutral ground. So he invites me over.
Imagine if he would hit you with a peach, though. That would have been embarrassing. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
He says, we'll meet on neutral ground. We'll go over to that playground over there. So there's a playground just around the corner. So we meet on the playground, and we talk and talk and talk. And
Sorry.
Well, and we actually managed to de-escalate things a little bit. I mean, he says that,
I'm listening.
He says all sorts of things about how he...
You have to be my friend. You have to be my friend. I'm listening. Continue.
He says that he runs the village. He runs the village of Tompkins, and that he has these gripes with the town administration. I ask him, like, well, what is the nature of these gripes?
Now I feel like an evil villain.
Yes. And I ask him about the nature of these gripes, and he refuses to tell me because he's like, well, it's personal gripes. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to understand the nature of these gripes? My big problem is that the dog is very cute. Chihuahua, Tex, beloved animal of all. But maybe not beloved of the Russians. Because
do you know why most Chihuahuas scratch their bed before they go?
Why?
Because they're looking for snakes. It's a biological thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, that was totally off topic.
All good.
Look at this dog. He's so cute.
But yeah, he tells me he runs the town and
little dogs.
And that he has these gripes with the town administration and that I shouldn't make myself an enemy of him because once he runs the town, he's going to exact his vengeance upon me.
So to clarify, he is a self-proclaimed mayor of the town? Because I feel like the mayor would run the town.
One would imagine that the mayor would run the town, but I think he's
or a committee.
Yes, but I think he's kind of adopting some kind of like mafia-esque persona. That he runs the town in sort of some kind of criminal enterprise.
Shivering.
He does that. He does that when he's happy. So it's a good thing.
You sure? I think he's cool. Anyway.
No. He does that even when it's like super warm.
Okay,
inside.
you can't be a boxer and a dog whisperer.
But anyway. So
look at him.
I told him what I felt like I needed to tell him. I told him that I didn't like the videos. And I told him that I didn't like what he was saying. about the town and about the town administration and
Because
so
they were
on.
non-factual, right?
Yes, exactly. Unfactual things and just generally ignorant and rude behavior. And I told him how I felt about this, and he told me that he believed I was a manipulative parasite. And so we both made our positions known. And to my understanding, we kind of just agreed to disagree. So I started to walk away, because what else did I have to say, right?
You got your point out.
I got my point out.
You were peaceful about it.
I met him in person. I tried to de-escalate, but we just fundamentally disagreed. So I made my point known. He made his point known. He thinks I'm manipulative. I think he's stupid.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was it. And so I'm walking away, and I'm walking down this alley, and he shouts at me. He says, what does he say? He says,
"You smell funny."
No,
it wasn't that.
not quite that. He
Smells
says, he says to me that I'm becoming a problem for him.
In what way?
I'm not quite sure.
Is it because you're controversial towards his videos?
I may be. That must be it.
It's back to the ego.
Mm-hmm.
The Adam.
And I told
Yeah, I
him
get it.
in response, I told him I'm okay being a problem with him because he doesn't scare me. And he said, well, I can either ruin your life or I can do this. And he whips out his karate skills. And he goes and he gives me a karate chop right to the face. And I'm like, ow.
So, on a 1 to 10 on the Cobra Kai scale, where was he?
On the Cobra Kai scale. Well, it didn't really hurt all that much. So I would give him like a 3. I mean, his form was pretty good, but there's not a lot of force behind it. He's quite a skinny guy.
For Tompkins, though, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's borderline ninja.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
Tompkins. In Tompkins.
In Tompkins.
Yeah.
Now, we have our very own resident Tompkins ninja, but,
Who's that?
well, it's him, evidently.
Oh, he's the only one?
I would imagine.
Yeah. It's a dark lore. You don't want to get involved in that kind of stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
But we get into a bit of a scruff. You know, he tries to gouge my eyes out, as you can see. He claws at it quite a bit. And I give him...
Did you claw back?
I didn't claw back. I know, a bit of a rookie mistake. I generally... I don't like...
match claw for claw.
I don't like to play dirty. So that was my own personal inhibition.
But that's the thing with a back alley fight, especially a back alley fight. I'm not talking a street fight. Street fight is toe to toe. Back alley fight, there's
Well, and this is what I've learned now.
not an abundance of rules there.
Mm-hmm.
It's survival of the
Well,
fittest.
I get him down to the ground,
Have you ever seen,
and we're
have you ever seen a
down.
cheetah stalking a gazelle?
No, I have not.
Watch more Discovery Channel, kid.
Okay.
Anyway, there's no
Well, I don't
rules.
have power
There's
or
no
internet,
rules.
so
He lives in a cabin.
I live in a cabin.
Got a cell phone?
That's true. I'll download some Discovery Channel.
Anyway.
But we get down to the ground, and we're down on our elbows and knees and whatnot, and
Vicious war wounds.
yeah, and I get him down to the ground, and I start getting some kicks in and some.
So, if you were to rate this entire altercation,
Mm-hmm.
would it be like a preschool fight or UFC? Like, preschool is like 1, UFC, we're going to call it 20. We're not going to get too crazy on the gap here. We're going to call it a 20. Where did you guys fall into place on this whole thing?
I would give that. I would place it around a like a 9 if that would be like a high school fight. Would be like a 9, I would think.
We'll go with middle school. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, because I got pretty deep into it. And
Is there any hair pulling?
no hair pulling,
Eye gouging, no hair pulling.
eye gouging, but no hair pulling.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah,
pull on
that's
my
a-
hair, and
that's
I
a-
got some pretty luscious locks, and I didn't pull on his hair,
Okay.
right? And he
That's
has a big,
definitely middle
he
school.
has a big ponytail. And I didn't pull on his hair, he didn't pull on my hair.
Did you ever at one time contemplate wrapping the ponytail to hold the head straight?
Well,
that never...
for the time where I was in control, he was just pretty much on the ground the whole time, and I was just smacking him in the head with my foot.
So he was dead fishing.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And so he kind of grabs my leg. Flips me over, wherein my phone falls out of my pocket.
Oh, this is where the Kobe comes in. Yes.
Yes. So my phone falls out of my pocket.
Key factor to this entire story is the Kobe moment.
So
it doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, it's legendary.
He's lying on his back. He's lying on his back after I've just been kicking him in the head.
Well, that's on his knees.
Well.
Okay. On his
he's
back.
lying on his back like this after I've just been kicking him.
And then the phone goes over there.
After I've been thrown face forward like that, and the phone flies over wherever. And so he scrambles over on all fours over to the phone.
Like how?
Well, so I'm like this.
Yeah.
I'm like this after just being flung over. He's like this, and then he goes over.
But he goes for the phone.
He goes straight for the phone.
Yeah.
Like that. And then picks it up. And then he's running away.
And then did he Kobe it?
Well, and I shout at him. I'm like, hey, that's my phone. You took my phone. And he looks back at me as he's running and he says, go get it! And throws it right onto the roof of this building.
When he threw it, did he do the over the shoulder or did he like...
It's over the shoulder like this.
Just a lucky throw.
Yes, and it lands. Yeah. It lands right in the hole in the ceiling, the hole where the leak is in the back of the building.
Technically,
we have
a
a
Kobe.
leak.
Still a Kobe shot.
Yes.
These don't happen often. They are more elusive than unicorns.
Yes. And he tosses it. He gets it in the hole, lands face down on some moss. And I am able to salvage it.
Do you think it hit like, so if the hole, how big's the hole? Relatively?
Like,
do you think when he threw it, it rimmed and went in, or do you think it was like a swish?
Based on where it was right smack dab in the middle of the hole. I think it was a swish.
As Kobe as it gets.
Yeah.
He should buy a lottery ticket. That'll never happen again.
Yeah. But instead he's going to make AI videos.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Some people have different priorities.
Yeah. But yeah, and so that's...
I couldn't make that shot if I tried. Like, honestly, from that trajectory where he threw it, I couldn't make that shot.
But yeah, and so...
Should we check out the trajectory of the shot?
Let's go.
Let's check out the trajectory.
Check that out.
Pilsner beer from
This
Saskatchewan.
chair, it's $25 if you'd like to buy this chair. It's a good quality
I had them
chair.
down to 20. Don't pay any more than that. Just saying.
But I can give you guys the kind of lay of the events in the location where
I need your phone. Where's your phone? I need to throw the phone again.
No, we're not throwing my phone again.
Okay. It would be better though so people understood how this whole thing happened.
But I'm about here trying to walk away.
Can I throw the phone?
No, you cannot throw my phone.
I'm trying, people. I'm trying.
But I'm about here trying to walk away, and that's when he's standing here, and he's like, I can either ruin your life or I can do this.
And then, hi-ya!
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so then, I'm like, ow.
Yeah, you guys do the ground tussle.
Yeah, so he's like backing away like this.
Oh, this way?
Well, no, he's coming this way. He's coming that way, backing away like this. As I'm squaring up. I'm squaring up. I'm squaring up like this. And then.
Did you learn to box in the 30s?
A little bit.
Fast. Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm just trying to put all the pieces together. Like if I was a private investigator,
yeah,
you got to put all the pieces.
Yeah, and so I give him a smack in the face like that, and anyway, and then we get onto the ground and so on and so forth, and the rest of the story is as I told it. But so my phone was over here. My phone was over here. I was over on the ground like this. He was on the ground right here. He scrambles over to me.
So he crawled over top of you,
Yeah.
and you never once thought to like.
Well, I didn't. I had just fallen over,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So I'm a little disoriented. He grabs my phone, starts running over this way.
Phobia.
Woo! Throws it right over the roof and says, "Go get it!"
You know what he should have said?
What should he have said?
Kobe.
That's true. He should have said Kobe, but he didn't.
Because it happened.
Yeah. But so the long and the short of it is, I still disapprove of the videos he's making.
So from today's altercation, what have you learned?
I've learned that Facebook comments can get a lot more serious than you first imagine. And I've learned that he can't take constructive criticism.
In the words of Mike Tyson, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Okay, so it's my understanding, are you filming? It's my understanding that you would like to purchase this chair.
No, he just stands around with his phone in front of his face all the time because
I
he's
mean,
got
I don't know.
nothing better to do with his life.
That's what Heather does. So anyway,
Well, clearly his thumb's not moving, so he's not on Marketplace.
Yeah, Jim. Anyway,
Stuff that sausage in his ass.
you would like to purchase this chair.
Absolutely.
I will.
With one rule.
Yes.
The chair doesn't leave the store.
Okay. Perfect.
And Larry can't sit in my chair.
You have a deal, my good sir.
Get lost.
Okay.
Get
This
lost.
is a deal.
Next time it's in rubles.
Do we
Wow.
have a pen or like a white marker that we can write Jim's chair on?
We can very much do that.
Okay.
We'll make sure
We'll
to
dedicate the
label
chair.
it.
The chair. It's
The
just
chair.
The chair.
Okay. You're good.
Oh, I know I'm good.
Yeah.
Trust
You're
me.
great.
I got enough
No.
X's. I know
No.
I'm good.
That's true. No.
Crazy
The
guy.
chair.